Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Do you ever feel bloated, sluggish, or like your metabolism has hit the brakes? You're doing all the same things and you're puffy, your hair's falling out, your sugar cravings are out of control, you're angry, you're impulsive. You've got skin breakouts, rashes, all the things. You're waking up at 3 a.m. for no reason. Probably a good chance your liver is just screaming at you for some help. And you gotta love your liver. We live in a toxic soup. Every single day we're exposed to harmful chemicals, preservative, heavy metals, even in our organic chocolate whey protein powder, radiation from our cell phones, from our computers, from all the things, hormonal disruptors. That's why our testosterone's down, estrogen dominance is up. It's coming from our food, even organic food, our water, even filtered water. Got the air we breathe, all of these things, the clothes we wear, the devices we use. So here's the kicker. The exposures are not going to slow down. They're accelerating. They're getting worse as we move on. And your liver is the body's main filter. It detoxifies these harmful substances by binding them in bile, which is the detergent to get these things out and flush them out. But when the bile gets thick and sticky, your liver simply is overloaded. It starts to clog up, and that's when you have the symptoms. Had this conversation with my husband. He's feeling all of these symptoms, and he doesn't understand that the liver needs help in 2025 and beyond. So now I used to think doing a liver cleanse once to twice a year was totally fine. I actually do it every 6 to 8 weeks now because I notice something. Whenever I do it, I feel amazing. The water retention disappears. My energy goes through the roof. Even though I've eaten less food over the last 24 hours before a liver flush, I actually have more energy waking up for my workout. I can build better muscle, burn better fat, have better brain energy. My sugar cravings go down. My metabolism is up, and I have this new wave of energy. So now that's why I do it every 6 to 8 weeks. So this is why you need it. We've got the heavy metals, lead, mercury, aluminum. They get in our systems through tap water, air pollution, dental fillings, cookware, baby food. They disrupt everything. Our gut, our brain, our bones, kidneys, immune system, radiation. Like I mentioned, 5G, smart meters, cell phones, all the things. They are hitting us with constant radiation like never before. Dietary toxins, glyphosate, GMOs, toxic byproducts of industrial farming. We're eating more poisons than nutrients. Our guts are so under attack, as is our liver. Add in the fluoride and the chlorine and bromine in our water supply. Those halogens are blocking iodine and impairing liver and thyroid function. Most of you are suffering from slow thyroid, even if your doctor says you're normal, because they're not testing the full panel. You're not normal if you don't feel good. Listen to your body. Xenoestrogens, they're synthetic estrogens from plastics, pesticides, industrial chemicals, wreaking havoc on your hormone balance. They clog the liver detox pathways, leading to estrogen dominance, infertility, and even liver damage. And a lot of these things are making you sensitive to some of the healthy foods that you used to eat with no reaction. Processed food, this is huge. They are full of inflammatory seed oils, artificial sweeteners, sugars. They spike insulin, stall detox, fuel that fatty liver. Over 50% of you have fatty liver disease. And this is something that used to be only a disease for alcoholics. 25% of our children have fatty liver. They're not drinking alcohol. So here are the signs your liver is sluggish. Unexplained weight gain, nausea, sluggish digestion, hormonal issues, PMS, estrogen dominance, low testosterone. You're not supposed to have painful periods. You're actually not supposed to have bad menopausal symptoms either. Insulin resistance, skin breakouts. Your skin is your largest detox organ. If your liver's overburdened, it's going to say, hey, skin, I need you to get those toxins out. It'll come out of your skin. Fatigue, poor protein and fat metabolism. When my liver was under attack, I was eating 200 grams of protein and I was not assimilating that protein. My body was eating away at my own muscle. It's amazing. Doesn't matter about calories in, calories out. I couldn't eat fat because my liver was so backed up, the fat would make me nauseous. So if you're getting nauseous after a fatty meal, your liver and gallbladder are screaming at you. You're waking up at 3 and 4 in the morning. That's your liver. You got man boobs. You have low thyroid, low metabolism. You're always tired. Water retention or puffiness, right? All of those are the symptoms. So what is a liver detox cleanse going to do for you? You're going to flush out those gallstones and see them in the toilet. I did one last night. Things in the toilet, they were not normal. And that was amazing because I got them out of my body. The inflammation calms down. I feel the edema has shrunk in my body. My body feels lighter. I feel more energy. My appetite feels more on point without the sugar cravings. ALT and AST liver enzymes will normalize. Damaged liver cells begin to regenerate. Toxins and pollutions get out of the body. You start digesting your fats and protein. That ACE2 receptor function, which was hijacked by the spike protein and the pandemic, gets normalized. Your energy returns, your hormones rebalance, your immune system strengthens. You just feel lighter. So here's what you need, because this cleanse is easy. I'm not asking you to juice and get on a liquid diet. You're eating real food for 2 weeks. Now, there are some supplements that will enhance the results, like the accelerating iodine, and you can also do the leaky gut protocol, which is the leaky gut bundle to help with your gut. If you are having issues with constipation, you can always add in Laxacomfort. So those are supplements you can add in. But what you have is the accelerated liver care. Now, we used to have a liver supplement instead of this, and the results when we switch to the accelerated liver care are far beyond what we used to get. So it is amazing and extremely impactful. It's there to clear the liver congestion and prep the bile flow, and you take it with the malic acid. The malic acid is there to help break down the gallstones, okay? So together, you take these for 2 weeks, 2 doses of 3 accelerated liver care and 2 malic acids. Now, if you run acidic and it feels like it's too acidic, you can just do 1. And you also can increase the accelerated liver care to 4 or 5 twice a day if you feel like you can handle it and you need it. Now, this supplement is something I take on a maintenance dose twice a day, because I gotta love my liver and I love taking it and it feels so great. I don't take the malic acid away from the liver cleanse. Very important. So this is one that you can continue taking once to twice a day. If it's just once, you take it an hour before bed, and then you're going to follow it up with the accelerated cellular detox powder on a daily basis as well. So that is the combination. Now, this combination you want to take on an empty stomach, and you can take at least 30 minutes before your meals at any time, or an hour after your meal. And it is going to open up your gallbladder meridian and your liver meridian to take the herbs down there, start breaking up the stones, help with reducing the inflammation, increasing bile. It's got 13 amazing herbs that work synergistically, very powerful in high concentrations, and then enhanced with scalar frequencies, unlike any liver supplement out there. Then you've got the accelerated cellular detox powder. This is going to soak up all the toxins that you are kicking out so you don't have any detox flu symptoms. Reduces inflammation down in the gut, helps balance out the constipation and diarrhea issues you might have. And it's also a great supplement to continue taking on a daily basis, just as we're sopping up all of the toxins that we just talked about on that daily basis, away from doing a cleanse. Okay, now we're going to get into what you're going to do. So you're going to take those supplements. You're going to take the accelerated liver care and malic acid, 3 to 5. The base dose is 3 twice a day with 1 or 2 malic acid. Now start with 2. If it feels like it's too much acid, reduce to 1 with each dose. That is twice a day, at least 30 minutes before a meal, and then at least an hour after any food, twice a day. Now, the accelerated cellular detox powder, again, you're going to take 1 scoop or 1 tablespoon. You can do up to 2 tablespoons at night, right before bed. I like adding in the magnesium breakthrough powder together. It tastes really good. And then you also are getting this amazing sleep from the magnesium and the detox powder together. I put it over ice. You can add a little apple cider vinegar or lemon and maybe some sweetener if you want to make it taste good, like stevia. A little honey is fine too. And if you're needing a little extra help for constipation, as your gut is really releasing all these toxins and your liver's letting go of old bile, you can use the oxy powder on a daily basis, 1 or 2 at night, or you can add in the Laxa Comfort. Both will help with your bowel movements. This is outside of the liver flush cleanse. This is included, but you will need up to 26 or 28 of these on the last day. So make sure you save enough for that last day. So for the final day, okay, so we are going to be, as we're eating over the 2 weeks, stay away from processed foods. Try to eat as much organic as you can. It's best to stay away from beef and chicken and some of the red meats. Now, bison, venison, I have a hard time not eating meat, so I will eat those during that first week. Fish is great, wild fish for that second week, or a more vegan diet. I'm not a fan of vegan diets, but as we're prepping that liver, you want to think meats, as healthy as they are, they make your liver work. So we want to make it easy on our liver. And especially on those last 2 days, you want to stick to a no-fat diet and a more vegan diet for those last 2 days. On the day of the flush, I like to fast, and I use my accelerated iodine, my accelerated thyroid, and my accelerated fast in the morning to give me energy, and it's super easy to fast. You can set up your cleanse or your actual drink any time of the day. 2 in the afternoon, 6 p.m. when you normally eat dinner, whatever you need to do. But so when I'm talking about the time schedule, it's just important to adjust the time schedule according to when you're going to set up that last drink. Okay, so for that final day, you need organic cold pressed olive oil, 6 ounces. And then for your citrus fruit, it needs to be organic. And you can use a combination of grapefruit, oranges, lemons, limes. I like the combination of oranges mostly and a little grapefruit. Everyone's different. You can set up also some tea like peppermint or ginger tea just in case you get nauseous. On the first one, you might get a little nauseous. After that, you probably won't. You also are going to get a little sample of the accelerated ancient salt. This is amazing to put on your tongue for appetite suppressant if you're fasting at any time, or if you get a little nauseous, but then also for rehydration. Because as you're doing this, you have to think you're not eating your normal meal and you're not eating your normal amount of sodium. So you are going to get dehydrated and a lack of energy. Just by adding in salt and electrolytes, your energy is going to be amazing. This is key. And you can also buy this in the big 32-ounce jar or a 4-ounce jar off the website. So remember, the 3 to 5 caps of accelerated liver care, 2 caps of the malic acid together twice a day on an empty stomach. and then you do the accelerated cellular detox powder at night. The first week, I'm okay with any wild game, the bison, venison, elk. Wild fish is great. Fish is easier on your liver than the meats. So fish is great for that second week as well. And no beef, no margarine, no processed foods. I know you can do it. And dairy is also hard on the liver for that last couple days. Remember to eat a more vegan diet for those last 48 hours. So with the timing, you're going to stop eating if you choose to eat by, say, 10 a.m. Say we want to do the drink at 2 p.m. Okay. 4 hours before, you want to stop eating all food and water except for water. Then about an hour before you're going to do the drink, you do 13 pills of the oxy powder. And if you run loose and you tend to have diarrhea on a regular basis, you could probably do just 10 of these. If you run more constipated, do 15. But this is going to give you very loose stools. So you're going to do one dose. And then as you are waiting for an hour until you do the actual drink, you can start juicing your fruits, measuring out your olive oil, and you're going to put them in a blender. And I like to put ice in them or it over ice so that it actually tastes cold. Drink through a straw. So right before that drink, you're going to take another dose of the oxy powder, the same dosage, 10 to 13 or 15 caps. I personally do 13 caps twice. And then I blend it, and I blend it for at least 2 minutes. You want it to look like a creamsicle, okay? You put it in a cup, you drink it within 5 minutes, and then you're going to lay on your right side. Very important. Your gallbladder and your liver on your right side. Now, you want your arm above your head and lay down. I just lay on the couch and watch TV. And I lay with my dog. You're stretching out your gallbladder and your liver as you're doing that. You stay still in the fetal position as long as you can, at least 30 minutes. And I like to do it for at least an hour. Now, before you lay down, it's important to try to go to the bathroom just to make sure you're not going to have to go within that hour. And then if you don't have a bowel movement within a few hours, you can take more of the oxy powder or add in the Laxa Comfort. If you are hungry, you can have some fruit, some cooked vegetables. I do not recommend having any raw vegetables. It could make you bloated. Don't go head in on an egg dish or a heavy meal. You don't want to do that. Your liver's at work. So you want to flush it out, and you want to also use the accelerated ancient salt, wild lights, the quintessential 0.9. These are electrolytes that are going to hydrate your cells so they have energy. Your energy depends on that proper mineral hydration, so don't skip this. This has been a game changer for so many people. And you want to eat light, look in your eyes. Have they become more white? Have they become more clear? Look in the toilet. What is coming out? You'll see little things floating. You'll probably be releasing old bile. Now, if you don't see any stones on the first one, that's okay. Your liver's still loving you. You're getting rid of a whole bunch of bile and toxins, and it's probably cracking the door open. So the next time you do the flush, it's going to just blow up with a whole bunch of gallstones in the toilet. With that being said, I do love to, like I said, to continue with the accelerated liver care, the accelerated cellular detox powder. I always recommend 99% of people need the accelerated or acceleradine iodine to support their body, their thyroid. And you can also add in the accelerated thyroid. And the accelerated fast is a great tool to cleanse the liver on a daily basis with the accelerated liver care. If you want to do that, and that helps with your blood sugar, your appetite suppressant, and helps you fast if you choose to do that as well. So I hope this was helpful. Make sure you message me in the group if you have any questions on Telegram, and I'm always here to help. It is the most amazing liver cleanse that I have come across. The research behind it is over 80 years old, and now it's got the benefit of accelerated liver care, and the results are so much more impactful.